Stevie Nicol is joining me as we just have a little chit-chat about Marcus Rashford, as everyone has been talking about him after his red card at the weekend, Stevie. But from prospect to world class, that's the kind of journey we want to track with him now. And I feel like, yes, he's still so young given his age. We want to talk about him as a prospect, but I feel like he's been somewhat established for some time now. So how would you rate his progress now at Manchester United?
Has there been any?
That's the question.
Listen, unfortunately for this kid, he doesn't play regularly enough that he can get better and better and better and eventually be world class. He's got all the talent, he's got all the ability.
So you see him on that path?
I think he's somebody who could eventually be that good, but there comes a time when you have to play. And there comes a time when coming off the bench just doesn't cut it anymore. It's not enough time and it's not good enough. And basically for me, right now, his career is being held back.
All right, well, if we have a look at some of his stats right now, that's going to lead us to the other big question, Stevie. Right there, a lot of them in brackets coming on as a substitution, and that's the problem that you just pointed out right there. So how much longer can he play that backup to, say, Lukaku? Because Lukaku, keep in mind, is still very young as well at Manchester United and doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So if you were him, would you leave now? Would you make that decision and leave Manchester United?
I think he's got a big decision to make at the end of this season, because it's one thing to keep saying he's still young, he's going to get better, but again, it's the old story. To get better, you have to play. And I think what you saw with him getting sent off at the weekend is complete and utter frustration. That's all that is. When did we ever see this kid losing his temper? He looked to have the best temperament, he looked calm, but he comes off the bench and gets himself sent off. And that frustration is, in my opinion, born through not getting on the field enough.
What kind of move do you see for him? Like you said, at the end of the season, he has to make it. Do you see a loan move? Because we know that he does love Manchester United because he is from the area and he loves the club. But do you see a loan move just possibly to not as big a club as United? Or does it have to be a permanent move for him to become that world-class player?
I'll be honest, I think the problem is the manager. If Jose Mourinho stays at Manchester United, then I think Rashford has to leave. Because he won't get playing. You know, Mourinho will want to go and buy somebody who's already the finished article, which Rashford isn't.
But then
and
where
that means he won't play.
Because Lukaku's not going anywhere.
If Lukaku, for some reason, falls out of favour with Mourinho, Mourinho will go and buy a proven finished article. He's not interested in bringing along young kids. He's already shown that with not just Rashford, but Martial. Two young players who need to get on the field in order to improve and to show us consistently the quality they have, particularly Rashford.
All right, thanks so much there to Stevie Nicol. So it seems like all the signs are pointing out for Manchester United and Marcus Rashford, at least while Lukaku is still in favour there.